We are coming up on 21 million right now. Okay, we're at 16 million right now. We have way more than we need. We can buy the potato upper now. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we are playing Food Empire. This is episode 3 on the series. I have no set goals for today's episode, except for maybe finishing this tier. Right now, we have $1.38 million and a ton of dough and wheat or whole dough, and then a bunch of spices, so a bunch of all that. Back here, we need to go ahead and get some new sandwich stuff. So using our money, I'm gonna go ahead and delete these. We're gonna buy a joint conveyor, so it'll join them together, and then we're gonna skip the peanut butter and jelly because we cannot use those if we use ham, and ham 4 times, or it does 4 times the money. So we're gonna go and buy one of these, and then we're gonna use our joint conveyor. We're gonna join them together, and then we're gonna buy a turn. We're just gonna buy like 5 of each because I don't know which way it's going. Alright, and then we go into our inventory. We're gonna place it down. Yep, it's this one. Okay. And then now we can use our ham. Oh, I think it's going the wrong way. Okay, we need to get a different one. We'll use this one. Maybe it's going the right way? Yeah, okay. So then we're gonna use a conveyor right here. We're gonna go like that, maybe? Wrong way. Okay. So we're gonna move it, remove it, and then we're gonna place down another one going the right way. Okay, so now they're going off, and then we're gonna place down our ham and a cell crate. Now what I need to do is buy as much ham as possible. So we're gonna spend all our money. We can almost buy 100. We can almost buy 1,000. So I'm just gonna save up for 500k, which should take around 20 seconds maybe. And then once we hit 500k, we could buy 1,000 ham, and it'll start inserting the ham into the sandwiches, and we'll get around 3,600 per sandwich instead of 937, which is a crazy increase from what it was before. So we're gonna go ahead and buy it right now. Okay, now we can deposit into here, and look at our money come in. We are starting to make a lot more money now than we were before. So the next thing we need is a cheese inserter. It costs 600k, and it increases the value by 50%. So it goes after the ham sandwich. So we'll just place it after this and then put a cell crate down. It costs 600k, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait until I have 600k in the bank. Okay, everyone, we have 600k in the bank right now. So we're gonna go ahead and buy the cheese right here. And I'm pretty sure cheese, yeah, it's 1k each, so we're not gonna be able to buy 1,000 like this one. We're gonna go ahead and remove this, and we gotta hurry because it's gonna be wasting our ham. Place this down, and then place a cell crate. Now we can spend all the money we have, which is 107k, and go to the shop here and buy 150 cheese right now. Okay. So now we can deposit the cheese. And now we're making 5.6 thousand each sandwich. So this is a lot more than we were making before. We're gonna go ahead and see what the next machine is. It's right over here. It is a toothpick shooter. So it's 750k. The value increase is 50% again. Okay, let's see what the next ones are. We have a sandwich compressor. It compresses it, it's extra 50%. We have a sandwich doubler. For every 2 sandwiches that enter it will make a double sandwich. And okay, so I'm guessing it combines the sale price, so like 2, and then it multiplies that sale price by 1.5 and shoots it out. So that seems like the next thing we should get, not this. And then after that, we have a toothpick sharpener. Use this to sharpen the toothpicks on double sandwiches, which is this. Okay, so we're gonna get the toothpick shooter in just a second. Then we're gonna get a sandwich doubler, which is $2 million, and then we need a toothpick sharpener, which is $5 million. So we're gonna go ahead and get one of these for 750K. We're gonna move this and then place it down right here, and then we're gonna place the sale crate right back. So now we should be making a lot more. We ran out of cheese. We're gonna go ahead and buy some more cheese. We'll buy another 150 and pause it. Now we're making 8.4 thousand each. That is crazy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit here for a little. I'm gonna save a lot of money, buy a bunch more cheese and ham, and save up for $2 million so I could buy the sandwich doubler. We now have $2 million. We can go ahead and go to the shop. We can buy a sandwich doubler. So what I'm thinking is it will combine the two, so 8K and 8K, so it'll make it 16K, and then it will multiply by 1.5, so it will be like 24K at the end of it. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this, and then we can remove this, and we have to hurry so that we don't lose a bunch of stuff, and place it down right here. And then we need a conveyor, yep, and then a sale crate. So yeah, 25K. So each sandwich that goes in there dispenses, and we making 25,000 each. So that is just wonderful. We are close to $1 million already. We did buy a bunch of this, but I'm gonna buy maybe 750 more each. So we're gonna go and buy 750 and 750. So now we can deposit all this. And while we have a lot of money, I'm gonna go ahead and come over here, and we're gonna buy a bunch of this stuff. I know we have a lot of it, but I want to make sure that we never have to do it again. So we're gonna go to the bread section. We're gonna buy maybe 50,000. Yeah, 50,000 of this. We're gonna buy 100,000 of this, and then we're gonna buy maybe 5K whole wheat. So we just need to save up for 500K. Should take literally no time at all. And then once we hit that, we'll have enough of this to supply us for probably the rest of the series, if it keeps continuing like it is. So we're gonna go ahead and deposit half into this, or all into this, and then we're gonna deposit the 5,000 whole wheat. Then we have to deposit 1/3, 1/2, and all. Okay. So now we have around 30,000 in these dispensers. We have 9,000 whole wheat. We have 78,000 spice in each of these. And then we have like 1,500 in each of these. So we're looking pretty good. Now we need around 5 million, I think. Yeah, we need $5 million to get a toothpick sharpener. And then this will multiply it by 1.3. So I'm just gonna say here, I'm gonna buy a little bit more of this, maybe get around like 1,000 more, and then when we hit 5 million, I'll come back and buy the toothpick sharpener. Okay, we have $5 million in the bank right now. We can go ahead and buy a toothpick sharpener. This will multiply it by 1.3, so way more than 25,000. We're gonna go ahead and put it down right after this. Just move this back. Place this right there. Okay, and then we're gonna move this right here, and we're making 32,000 each. So I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. We're gonna get up to like another 5 million, let's say, and then we're gonna go from there. We now have another $5 million. So if we go into shop, we do now have the next tier. It's potatoes. We can buy a bunch of potatoes. I don't really know like why we would need it right this second because we're not doing anything. But I will see like all the stuff that it has. So right here, there's a new sell crate. So we can go ahead and buy that for $6 million, which is a lot of money, but it sells for 3.414 times the price. There is a potato slide, faster conveyors, which are really needed. There's a ramp conveyor for multi-purpose conveyors that drop. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is buy one of these new cell crates, and we're gonna need one. Okay, we need one conveyor. So we can go ahead and remove this and place down one of these conveyors right here. So it should be moving, yeah, a lot faster. Then we're gonna remove this and place down one of these new cell crates. So now everything is selling for $51,000. We're gonna remove this and buy another conveyor and place it right here, and then we're gonna place the ham right back on top of it and deposit all the stuff in there. Okay, so now it should be shooting out like, yeah, a lot faster. Let's go see if we have any other conveyors that are needed anywhere else. I don't see any. No, okay, I think we're good. I don't think there are any other conveyors that we need except for this one. We could place a conveyor right here, so we're gonna go ahead and buy another one and place it right here. Wait a minute, we need to go to potato and place it. Yep, it needs to be this way. Yeah, so it should be going and then going out. Yeah, okay. So now that's all the conveyors, I'm pretty sure, that are good. They're speedy. Okay. Let's see what else there is. Regular droppers are boring. This dropper has a slide, which is way more fun. You may ask why we care about fun for the potatoes. Good question. So this costs 7 million. It's like, I'm guessing, one of these. So I'm probably gonna buy a potato slide and then just a normal unstable conveyor, and then we'll buy a cell crate. We also need a furnace. Use this furnace to bake your potatoes. This furnace takes time to bake each potato, and you can change the baking time to make more or less profit. So we're gonna need one of these two. So we need 7 million, 8 million, which is 15 million, and then we need 21 million. So we need $21 million. So I'm just gonna say it here, and we're gonna buy a little bit more ham and cheese, but we need $21 million. We are coming up on 21 million right now. Alright, so we can go ahead and buy a potato slide, which is the dropper, for 7 million. We can buy a potato furnace for 8, and then a hardwood cell crate for to sell. And then we're gonna place it right here, so somewhat near it. We're gonna place the conveyor under it, make sure it's going the right way. Yeah, okay. And then we can place a a furnace, and then we need another conveyor, and then we can place the conveyor right here, and the self crate at the end, right here. Okay, so we're gonna we need to buy some potatoes. So maybe like okay, we can buy like 15. No, we can buy 20. Maybe 50. We can buy 100. 100 potatoes. Deposit them into here. I'm gonna change this to like 3 seconds. And then it should be selling for 90k. Okay. So now we have this, and this will be coming in, baking, all the good stuff. We've already deposited them. So we're making a lot more money now than we were. I do want to test something, so maybe we can just like remove this real quick and then remove these. I do want to test something, so I'm gonna place a conveyor right here. We need one of these and the cell crate. So I'm gonna move it right under here and place the cell crate right here, and I'm gonna put all my potatoes because I want to see how much they sell for. So 62k. So just base potato, it's 62k, and I bought them for 25k each. So just this right here is making a lot more money than it should be, because of this container. So we could change the bake price to like 1 second, and that would be like 1.3 or 2 seconds. So I'm gonna do 1. So it'll multiply these by 1.3. What is the next thing we need? Let's see. A potato rinser. Potatoes come from the ground and are dirty. We probably should have rinsed them sooner. Used it but once before baking them to clean them and add up to 20k base value. So what we're gonna do is wait until we have 10 million, and we're gonna put it right here, and then we can use this and place it after it. So we're almost there. So $10 million. We just need a little bit more. Okay, we're at 9.9 million. Now we're at 10 million. So now we can go ahead and go to the shop. We can buy the potato rinser. We can remove this backwards, and then place this down, and then move it forward. So now they're selling for 90k just by this. And then if I move this out the way and put this in right here as a bake time of 1 second, we need to move it over just a little right there. And then we're gonna move this to the end. And now they should be selling for, okay, hold up. What we need to do is add a conveyor. Oh, it's over here. So we're gonna move this conveyor right here, and then move this back, and then move it right there. So now they should be selling for a lot more. 44k. Okay, so it's confusing. I don't know why they're only selling for 44k. So it increases the value 50. So we need like 4 seconds, and it'll 2 times the value. So it goes in there 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should be like, yeah, 192k. So we're gonna change it to 3, because it takes around 3 seconds for one to come out the slide, and then it should be 150k. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like that. We're making 118k each time, 170k. So next thing we need is a potato opener. It's 15 million. We can go ahead and save up for that. Shouldn't take too long. We're already at 9 million. Value increase. Okay. Use this machine to open up your baked potatoes. Each time a potato enters, the multiplier gets reset to 2x, then slowly falls back to 1. Quicker potatoes means a higher multiplier. We just need 15 million. Just gonna wait until we get that. Okay, we're at 16 million right now. We have way more than we need. We can buy the potato upper now. I did change the cook time to 6 seconds so that when we run out of potatoes, they're still coming out for more money. We can go ahead and move this once this comes out so that we can sell it. Alright, we move this out the way. We can place down our potato multiplier, whatever, and then move this back right here. So I am quite confused. Okay, so they're selling for 1.7 times around 1.6. They're making 350k each, which is quite good. They come out and make 5.577. We're gonna change this back to like 3 seconds. That way we can get more multiplier on this. We're making 286, 257, 177. Alright, so we're gonna go into the shop and buy a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna buy 500 more. Oh, okay. 200 more. 100 more of this. Go ahead and put that into here. And then over here, I have to buy more ham and cheese for this. So we're gonna go into the sandwich. We're gonna buy 2,500 of each. We're almost there. Alright, now we can buy 2,500 of each. Deposit it into here. Now we should be making the more money from that. Yeah, we're making 50k again. This, it's confusing because it's not always the same multiplier. Like, as you can see, we make 181k, and then the next time we make 284k, so it's not the same, which is kind of confusing. I don't really know why. We can like look at them. This adds up to 40k base value. Up to, okay, so this is like, it's not always 20k value. It's 1 to 20k value, so it's not always the same. This one is 50 per second, so we're getting like 1.5 times for this. And then this, we're making like around 1.8 each time it goes in. The next thing we need is a garlic sprinkler. Use this machine to spice up. This machine works opposite of the opener and slowly rises to two times, while each potato subtracts x 0.5. Only works on open potatoes. Things are getting complicated. So this is 25 million. I think I'm gonna save that for next episode. In the next episode, I'm gonna remove this line, and so we can have a better food limit so that it goes down. And then I'm gonna continue on the potatoes. I might keep this for a little, but I really want to work on the potatoes. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll keep posting content like this. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Peace.